What's going on, guys? What's going on? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about former NFL player Daryl Buster Skrine. He was arrested in Georgia for scamming women. Not only scamming women in America, but he was also scamming women in Canada. And he got caught. And reportedly, he has made over $40 million during his NFL career, his 11-year NFL career. Now, I think it's been some years since Buster Skrine's even suited up in the NFL. But see, this is why it's very important to take care of your money while you're a player. You have every advantage in the world to make sure you do that. But what happens is a lot of these guys get into the NFL. They're taking care of family members. They're out here tricking. They're living expensive lifestyles they cannot afford. And I really have a zero tolerance for scammers. I really do. I have a zero tolerance for scammers. I don't respect scammers. When you see scammers go to jail, they deserve it. They deserve it. Because they put themselves in that situation when they didn't have to. You know, you're starting to see celebrities who made a lot of money before but aren't now getting regular jobs. There's DoorDash, there's Uber Eats, there's Ubering. There are ways of going out here getting money. You may not want to have to put that work in, but it's better than scamming women and going to jail. And he scammed women in 2 different countries. You're not going to get a slap on the wrist. You're just not. And especially looking at the money he scammed. Right? Nothing wrong with going and getting back into the workforce if you're that hung up on money. If you were looking to just get a rich woman, settle down with her, just do that. But going country to country and becoming a scammer is not the thing to do. It really isn't. Now, let's go to this. We're going to go to this news report and make sure y'all, again, like this video.
Former NFL player and Georgia native was arrested in Roswell today. Police say...
Make sure y'all like this video and comment down below, let me know what you think, and share it as well.
NFL player and Georgia native was arrested in Roswell today. Police say Daryl Buster Skrine met women on dating sites and scammed them out of money. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Roswell tonight. Denise, investigators say Skrine was on the run from authorities in Canada when he was arrested.
Yeah, that's right. He was arrested in Canada on bank fraud charges. But authorities there say while out on bail, he removed his ankle monitor and disappeared. Until now.
Oh,
tonight.
Dumb. He went to jail for bank fraud. He got out. They gave him an ankle monitor. And you know what this dude did? Buster Skrine. He cut the ankle monitor. You talk about dumb decision after dumb decision. No wonder he blew through that money. Just always making dumb choices.
He is in the Fulton County Jail with a whole new list of charges against him.
We arrested former NFL player Daryl Skrine on 18 criminal charges.
His mugshot from the Fulton County Jail may say Daryl Skrine, but on the gridiron, everyone knew him as Buster Skrine. He played for Etowah High School, then the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and then went pro and made millions. He was a 5th-round pick for the Cleveland Browns in the 2011 NFL Draft and played for the Jets, Bears, 49ers, and Titans before retiring in 2022. The following year, he was arrested in Canada on bank fraud charges to the tune of about $100,000.
About a year later, he was released on bail with the expectation of being monitored through GPS monitoring. He was able to remove that GPS monitor and fled to the United States.
Roswell police say last month a woman reported she had been financially exploited by Skrine, and she wasn't the only one. Investigators say he trolled dating sites looking for his victims and scammed them out of at least $300,000.
And once he...
Let me tell you, ladies, listen, if you women are giving these dudes your money, that is on you. I'm sorry. I can talk about him being a fraudster, a scammer, And I told you I don't like scammers. They deserve to be in jail. But if you women are getting on dating apps, now apparently this happened from about 2022 to 2024, possibly. So y'all women know better, but y'all are so desperate to be with an NFL player or who you think is an NFL player because y'all don't do your research. That's the one thing. They don't know what's going on in sports. They know what you tell them. They can show some photos of themselves in uniforms, and that's when these women they bit the bait without doing proper research.
He had developed a significant relationship with them. He would ask them for money, promising that he would repay them through his NFL annuity, which he never did.
Police say instead, Skrine spent the money on Airbnbs, travel, and gift cards.
Purchasing gift cards for himself, again, to kind of try and lay low and not have a financial track record that would allow him to be easily caught. Again, knowing that he is somebody who is trying to evade justice from another nation.
And police have identified 3 women in New York, North Carolina, and Wisconsin, and say there's a good chance there are other victims, possibly even here in Roswell. They ask anyone with information to give them a call.
But you probably won't know because those women probably are in relationships. I would not be surprised if the other women that he's defrauded are probably in relationships, and he knows this. Ladies, you got to stop being desperate. We see so many of these stories of men being able to scam women out of money that they meet on dating apps. Because these women are so desperate to be with an NFL player. They didn't for once look at it and say, you know what, if you're the rich, successful NFL player, why am I giving you money? They don't think like that. They're probably physically attracted to him. He's an NFL player. And again, these women are so desperate to escape their regular lives. They really think they're about to be with a rich former NFL player. They really believe that because they want to escape their regular lives so bad. This is why you see regular women go and get BBLs because they want to escape their regular existence. They want to get noticed by a rapper or a professional athlete so they don't have to be a regular woman anymore. So they fall into these dudes' traps. And that's what looks like happened here. It happened here because these women really thought that they were going to be with an NFL player. This is insane. Let's go check out this article. Retired NFL player Buster Skrine has been arrested in Roswell, Georgia, on 18 charges connected to what police describe as extensive financial fraud scheme. Authorities say he also is wanted in Canada on similar charges. Roswell police began investigating Skrine in July after a victim reported being financially exploited. Investigators determined that Buster was targeting women through online dating platforms, telling them fabricated stories about financial troubles and promising repayment from his NFL and an annuity. Instead, detectives say he used the money to fund a lavish lifestyle, including Airbnb rentals, travels, and gift cards, which he's probably spending on other women that he actually wants to be with, by the way. Police have identified 3 victims in Wisconsin, North Carolina, and New York with losses totaling of $300,000. Detectives believe there may be additional victims across the United States. Again, there probably are, but those women probably have boyfriends and husbands, so they're not going to come forward. They're not going to come forward. That is an insane amount of money to get from just 3 women. Like, you women must be hella desperate. Y'all really must be hella desperate because that is crazy that he could get that money out of them. But that just shows you these women want to escape their regular lives. They think they're going to be with a former NFL player. Buster was arrested Wednesday morning at a home in Pine Grove Road in Roswell. He faces multiple charges, including deposit account fraud, identity fraud, financial transaction card fraud, theft by taking and criminal attempt to commit theft. In addition, Buster is a wanted fugitive in Canada. Durham Regional Police arrested him in August of 2023. That's just a year after he retired. In a $100,000 check fraud case, he was released on bail in April of 2024 and GPS monitoring, but removed his device and fled back to United States, authorities said. That is the wanted posting. Roswell police are coordinated with Canadian authorities to ensure that Buster faces charges in both countries. The investigation remains active, and police are urging anyone who believes they may be a victim to contact Detective Fields at whatever number that is. This is crazy. This is why I say women, you got to have discernment. Also, let me say this too about former NFL players. You're seeing so many athletes, whether it's in the NBA or the NFL, getting caught up in fraud cases. These guys blow through their money, and then when their careers are over, they need to continue that lifestyle. So you know what they do? They go to get to fraud, and that's why you're seeing so many NBA players facing prison time or have been sent to prison over fraud charges. These guys, and again, he, according to the news report, he just retired in 2022. It ain't like he's been retired for like 5 years, 10 years. He just retired in 2022, less than 3 years ago. He started his fraud campaign in 2023. So the dude was already hurting for money. Already. Now, I don't know why he went to Canada. Did he go to play for the Canadian Football League? Is that why he was there? I don't know. But it just seems like he's a guy who feels hella entitled. See, when you're an entitled person and you've been a professional athlete, that entitlement never goes away. That entitlement stays with you. And so once his NFL career was over, he still felt entitled, especially to other people's money, which is why he ended up doing this. And this is why I don't have any respect for scammers. I think a lot of these guys deserve, when you hear about these guys going to prison, they deserve it, because you could have used your mind to get legitimate money, but y'all don't want to put the work in. Y'all want it easy. Let me tell you something right now. Easy money will get you easily put in jail. And that's exactly what happened to Buster. Okay. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Any thoughts, like the video, share, follow me on Facebook, X, Instagram. Check out all the other videos on the channel. Subscribe to the Rumble as well. I'll see y'all next.